This is actually a blunder, huh? Oh, is it because bishop b? No. So this would come with check, but no. Bishop a6. Oh my gosh, this tactic. The tactic is bishop a6 because takes, you take, you're hitting the rook and the knight. Welcome everyone to day 335 of my journey to 2000 ELO. There are 31 days left. Hope everyone's day or night is going well. And we're going to jump into a rapid game here. And today, or tonight rather, I'm going to do a 15-minute just because I feel like playing at a slower pace. I feel like not being too stressed out about the clock. All right, we get the white pieces against a 1967 from India. Maybe queen b6. Yeah, that is annoying. But I can go knight f3. It goes after my bishop. So I can no longer... So I almost wonder if I should have played bishop d3 first. But knights before bishops, guys. Knights before bishops. Trying to think of the best way to deal about this, because knight f3, knight h5, bishop g5, here, you know, here, and he does end up winning the bishop, although we could do this funky, probably doesn't work. Takes, takes. I just don't like losing that bishop. I could make a pausing move, though, or waiting move, kind of, and go just h3, because I like to play it anyways. It's a little bit slow. h3, here, there, here. Yeah, I'm not going to take too long to think about this first move. I just want to, well, actually, hold on. Queen b3 is a good response after an immediate bishop f5. Yeah, that's the proper response, I think. It's actually queen b3 or maybe queen a4. Queen a4. And if here, there, then he can just play a6. Here, here, there. Then this. Okay, so how crazy am I to play queen a4? Probably pretty crazy. I'm going to play it. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a learning experience. I know that there are some lines. I've been learning some traps and stuff for London, and oftentimes when the bishop comes out like this, early you're supposed to attack the weak b7 pawn. Now I think I could either play, like I could just go straight for the throat, but I almost like going knight f3 first so that this wouldn't really be possible. Let's see. It's there. Takes, takes, take. That wouldn't, no, hold on a sec. Knight f3. He definitely can take that bishop, so I could play h3 first. But I must also no rush. This pin is going to be here for a little while, at least until he gets his bishop out. So I think I have to go knight f3. Oh wait, I was just going to go h3. Whatever. Both are probably fine. Because I want to go, yeah, exactly. I want to go here. He can take with the bishop, but it should still be good for me. I'll take back that way. And if he comes after, this wouldn't work because, okay. But that's just a free pawn if we wanted it. Takes, takes, takes here. So knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Or it could be like knight takes. Now he has to take back and then takes. Queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. And then we've got that kind of clamp on. But then we'd get, I'm not sure if it's worth taking that pawn though, honestly. So maybe I actually just throw a knight f3. To take is a mistake. Maybe just knight f3. I'll figure out what to do with this bishop. I could just go bishop e2. It's a little bit passive. Because knight f3 threatens to go after the bishop. There's still nothing he can do here. Does give him knight e4 though. Or I just take the free pawn. Takes, and kind of ruin my pawn structure there. And rook here. We'll just calculate for takes. Rook there. And then I'm kind of forced back, let's say back to a4, and then takes. The rook's on the open c file, so, and he gets rook c2. So I don't think I want that. Is this so bad of a move though? What if I went there? If I went there, he takes. This only works when the knight is actually pinned. Or I just take back. Or I can just go bishop e2. Bishop e2 looks fine as well. I mean, don't move the same piece twice in the opening, right? Something to be said for that. I'm not worried about him taking either way. So here, if bishop takes, we always take back. We can go. So I think I'm just going to go bishop e2. Kind of a quiet move, but it's following the principles. I want to get castled, and I do feel that this position I would need to be like if I... Okay. So if knight takes, bishop takes, not too concerned about that. I can always go castles, maybe f3 I can get away with, but knight takes I kind of have to, otherwise he's going to snap that off. Or now I could grab the free pawn, but I don't think that takes. If pawn takes, okay, I'm going to take. Now I basically have to castle. What if I went here? How crazy would that be? Takes, knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, but then we end up in the same. No, that would be. So I'll just castle. And then if he plays that, at this point, I'm happy to see it. Now that I'm castled, I'll grab the free pawn. But again, it does seem like if I win that pawn, I get hit with rook c8. So black gets some compensation because they get activity. You know, that rook c8 move comes with tempo. I usually like to be the one that gets the tempo. I don't necessarily like sacking pawns, but I don't like giving up activity. Or actually, I could take and go bishop a6. I don't know how crazy that would be either. Hard to say here, but yeah. I don't like when black gets that diagonal. I always contest it and trade off that bishop. Okay, so pawn takes is probably what I'm going to go for, though. Because, yeah, bishop takes, knight takes, pawn takes. Still okay, but, well, it does allow me to, down the road, play f4, but the white squares would be a little bit weak. I'd have to trade off the bishop somehow. I like having the pawn on e5, though. I'm just taking a second look here. I like usually taking back with a pawn. I don't always know when it's the best move, but it's just nice because it kind of slows down like f6 or f5. And then I can still just drop the bishop back. And, I mean, f4 doesn't really like, I don't know if that looks right because then it really weakens e3. This is now a little bit loose. He can't push b6. So I could try to target, fork the pawns. If I were to take here, that doesn't work. Like rook b8 doesn't work because I can take the knight. But yeah, this is a little bit annoying because this bishop's controlling the b1 square. So I think my plan here... Oh, wow. Okay, there's no discovered attacks. But I am threatening that on the next move, depending on where he's going with his queen. So this looks like the obvious choice. I wanted to play that move anyways. I'm not going to think too much about that move. Might not even be, this strikes me as a possible inaccuracy. Could think to go there. And then, or, like what is he going to do? Start going there? If he goes h5, here, there. Okay. Well, he is trying to... Here, he can't drop down to any of those squares. If he goes there, is this too weakening of a move, though? That's my question. Or I go h4. h4, and then he's either going back. He goes here. h4 seems like an interesting move, but I'm not sure. I definitely have to play on the queen side after this. I think I have to like go after these weak pawns, but I need to make sure that I'm neutralizing this threat here. Like if I go here, it's going to be pretty hard for him to ever get to that weak e-pawn because I have my bishop on this actually pretty nice diagonal on e2. For some reason h4... Okay, I'm going to go f4. f4, maybe he goes back. That's the only thing. Then he still stays with his plan. And then I couldn't... Okay, then I can't stop it. So that might be an issue. It's not really easy for me to get rid of the queen there. So I might need to go h4. So if he goes back, I can actually harass him that way. Or this doesn't work because it comes with check. h4. Any drawbacks to this move? Okay, I'm gonna go h4. If he were to, because then it just completely stops h5, and if you were to try to, you know, go here, I can just take. And now can't do that, but I can try to counterattack. Can win a pawn by force here. This bishop's a little bit annoying, but I'm gonna go pawn hunting and say, go for it, do your worst. Here, f5 takes, rook takes. He's going for a kingside attack. That's usually me. And I'm going to just try to do my best to neutralize it and go pawn hunting and trade down to an endgame. That's my plan. Because now this just doesn't do anything. I might even, if I drop the bishop back, then I wouldn't really be able to go g3. Like here, I could always go back, but kind of like the idea of not having that bishop now at some point on g3. But anyways, I'm going to go after these here pawns. I've used up a lot of my clock, so I'm going to have to start picking it up here soon. But thank God there's the increments. I like just taking the time to really try to think, find the best moves, relax a little bit even. Gotta be careful, maybe, if the bishop were ever to be, the bishop is the only thing covering the e5 pawn. Yeah, and then like, what's happening in this position? I mean, what do I have? So let's take stock. I haven't been doing this 3 times per video. I forgot actually yesterday, but look at my position and take stock of the positive factors of my position. My queen is definitely exerting some pressure over here. This pawn on e5 is decent. It is kind of restricting black's expansion. And this bishop on e2 is actually okay. It's doing a decent job covering some important light squares, because I would not like the queen coming to one of these squares. But definitely I think my strength here is the pressure I'm exerting on the queen side. Black is going for a kingside attack, so kind of just a question of if my plans are stronger and faster and how I react. I think at some point I'm going to have to go pawn hunting, neutralize or trade queens, neutralize this whole kingside attack, and then trade into an equal endgame. One thing that is a little bit annoying is that I foresee, like, if I take this pawn, I don't know if I actually want to. I mean, I can because the knight's hanging, but I don't want to let rook b2 happen. Then I might get into some trouble. So, but this still works because the knight would be hanging. He's going to go after my knight. Okay, so if I take here, he's going to throw this in. So, seeing that that is the plan, how can we try to neutralize that? We could drop the bishop back. F3 still doesn't work, unfortunately. If we kick the queen away, what happens? Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this queen? Can this queen get trapped? If I go here, right? It's covered by the... He goes there, I go here, and that's a trapped queen. Wait a second. H5. He no longer has the square. He can move over this way. But that takes the square away from the knight, so then I can take... Because if you were to ever try that, I just snap the knight off. So if I go h5, queen has only one square to go to there. I mean, if he goes anywhere else, I think he is in big trouble. Let's see how he responds to this. But if he goes here, I'm almost considering that a win, because now his knight has no square to jump to, and his queen is virtually stuck. Is that not just a trapped queen? No, because he can move over here. Okay. Wait a second. Here, there, there. No, No, that hangs mate. Dang it. Unfortunately, I can't go here either. Okay, I messed up here a little bit. I did. What if I went king here? Or just king over? And play rook g1? Is that insane? It's here, knight there. Dang it, I wish that worked. It actually doesn't. I could go bishop here. I could do that, actually. And then if knight there, takes. Could even throw in, like, have a desperado move. So now it might be time to trade the bishops, because otherwise this mate threat is too strong. And if the knight... Yeah, okay, my queen might need to get back here soon. Just takes here. All right. Go here. Could also go there. This isn't possible. Bishop here, takes. That looks very ugly. And no, that does not work. Here, knight there. No, that wouldn't work. The knight is okay. All right. Here, knight there. Takes. If takes with check. Throw that in there. King takes. Pawn takes. Unfortunately, that would come with check. And my king side is definitely, that looks kind of dangerous for me, to be honest. But this just looks like takes, knight here. Okay, well, I think it's the best that I've got. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. He has a6. Okay, I blundered. Yeah. All that thinking, that's okay. All that thinking, just a blunder. Although, oh my god, wait. Takes, queen takes, but then if not, okay, so if he were to go there and I take, I'm hitting the knight. So here, bishop takes. Okay, well, actually, maybe this somehow works because... No, wait. Wait a second. Takes. I can... It's like I can almost throw that move in, but then this is hanging at the end of that line. Takes here. I'm going to grab this pawn then. Because I don't want to open up the rook. Yeah, I mean, I'm sacking the exchange, unfortunately, and I'm down to a minute. That's unfortunate. I mean, part of this happened because the early queen a4. I didn't really believe in black's attack. I still think that it could have been defended against. Like, it didn't alarm me. Oh my god, that's hanging. Okay, but wait, here, queen takes. Then I take, bishop takes. here, we'd have to kick him away. I'm just trying to displace the queen so I can at least get some of that material back. You could even throw this move in. Takes, 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 takes. Or probably king takes, yeah. Wait, no, that would be here. Queen takes, sorry. Rook takes, and then should be doing okay. It would be, what is that? Bishop, rook versus knight and rook. So either he's going here, but that should still lose. Only problem is that he can get in on the light squares. Okay, that's kind of an issue. I'd have to repeat. If he goes here, I have to drop back. Because here, that would be terrible because then he gets in. And if I were to take, I'm getting mated. So that does not work. If he grabs the pawn, queen takes. Like I said, bishop takes, king takes. I'm going to move my king out of out of this pin. Oh, no, I can't. Actually, I'd have to take back with a rook, because otherwise queen h1 check wins the rook. All right. So I got 10-second increments per move. Let's try to keep it within 10 seconds here per move. He's got to move the queen, or... Okay, we're going to repeat, because we cannot let him get this move in. I mean, a draw for me at this point would be fine, because I think I'm definitely losing. The best possible scenario, it sucks, was trapping the queen, but I miscalculated. See, I'm not used to calculating this deep now because of these like 10-minute rapid games. You really don't even have the time to calculate. Not that much. So if takes here, I mean, I'm down material, unfortunately. That's a thing. He just got... It'll be a bishop and a knight for a rook and a bishop. So I'm down the exchange in that case. But I am a pawn up, so if I were somehow to grab some more pawns, you know, who knows? It's possible. Definitely cannot keep that bishop there. All because of this nasty little... I need to find a way. I need to find a way to never let the bishop grab that diagonal. I just don't like it. So if I have to stop playing an early knight d2, that's fine. I'm going to just go bishop d3 right away and have the best of both worlds. The bishop's controlling the two diagonals. Because this bishop is also pretty nasty sometimes. Okay, so if he goes here, I'm going to go here. It's not really much of an option here. I cannot let... But that would be a mistake. I think he should just trade. Okay. So we have to take back with a rook. Like I said, otherwise, king here, check, and he wins the rook and the game. I'm down to two points material here. We're going to have to somehow try to create threat or get some more pawns. But the problem is, I mean, now I can bring the rook back to b2 to guard it so I can try to hit b7. This pawn is okay. If you would ever play f5, I take this with check first and actually win both pawns. For here, do I take? Takes. Problem is I can't really contest the file, so that looks pretty dangerous. I don't think that I can give my opponent an open file with the 2 rooks. I think that I'd be in trouble there. Because it's probably just losing, but I gotta give it a shot. Okay. What if here? Takes queen there. Try to defend. Okay. Let's try to be tricky. And we're gonna have to start just moving fast. Here I was gonna take, but I still can't. I can't open those files, unfortunately. Part of me wants to drop the bishop back and start opening things up, but that's really hard to find a move here. What if I were to try to trap the queen? It probably never really works. That would win me the game if I could be clever and find some way to trap the queen. But I don't think that that's really possible. Without the bishop pair. Okay, let's just make some waiting moves. See that this is possible. I might need to go like rook c1. Okay, and that's possible too. We go rook there. Here, queen there. Well, I guess let's just trade everything off. Fortunately, I can take there. Yeah, I don't have anything. Think about going king here to get out of check so that this rook. That doesn't work. Got pretty much no moves here. My position has just collapsed. Trying to think. I guess we'll see afterwards where I went wrong. Okay, I'll take the pawn then. Let's keep that rook honest. It's because that's the only weakness black has is back rank weaknesses, but it's going to be very hard to take advantage of that. without a rook on any real open file. I guess, like, well, here I could have gone rook there. Yeah, that was maybe a mistake. I should have doubled up while I had the chance. Give a check and trade off. I mean, good news is that that pawn is never really being taken. Maybe I can try to get a draw. What? Oh, okay. That's a good move. That's a good move. Yeah, that's a good move. You can't take right now. One, two, three, four pawns. One, two, three, four, five pawns and a bishop. Maybe a miracle can happen. And I could try to get a draw, but I think it would involve kind of going back and forth. Somehow I got a minute and 20 seconds. I don't know how that happened. Here. King can't move forwards. I'm going to repeat. I don't think I'm blundering anything. The king can't really get in. This would be his best move. Takes, takes. And then I can't take with check, so I'd have to go back. I thought maybe I could go g4, but I'm not sure trading is the right way to go here. Yeah. My bishop can still escape. It's not getting trapped, but yeah, this is, like I said, it would take a miracle for me to be able to win this. And I just don't want to move. I don't want to touch my pawns. This always needs to guard. Be cool if I could make some kind of fortress, but like here, there. He's actually threatening some real stuff. This doesn't work. If here to, yeah, okay, so. Takes. I'd have to go bishop takes, and then he can kind of kick me out and try to remove the defender of that pawn. And the rook can pin it so that he can go d4. I have to keep the bishop over there. Just super long game. I'm making my opponent work for it. But yeah, I'm not resigning, not just yet. Crazy how long some of these games can be. I think this game was definitely good. It'll be a good 30 minutes or more. It's takes, that doesn't work, so we gotta take here, unfortunately. Well, takes. Yeah. Oh my god, I almost lost on time. This is covered by the bishop. Gives me a check, I go down. If check, I just repeat. My check here, check there. Takes. Yeah, it still he has his outside pass pawn. If I could find a way to grab that pawn, I'd have a chance, but yeah, it's too bad I can't make a fortress. It goes here, I give a check. He moves forwards. This loses. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just nothing I can really do. I mean, I could go here, but again, then he has this. So either way. Check here. If he moves, I take the rook. So that doesn't quite work. He's going to have to use these pawns to create a pass pawn. I would just start marching those pawns, I think. Oh, what am I talking about? He just wins the pawn. Okay. I'll resign. Well, let's at least analyze here. I had 80.6% accuracy. My opponent had 88. So he played a very clean game. And I went wrong. Queen a4 was probably wrong. This is apparently theory, but I need to just go. So maybe I just need to drill the shit out of this. I don't know why. Sometimes you just got to let go of that bishop. There's just no... Yeah, there's just nothing to do. This actually just loses a pawn. Yeah, okay. So I go here and we get b4. Yeah, so that's the first... That's where I went wrong. Queen a4 was fine. This is actually a blunder, huh? Oh, is it because bishop b... No. So this would come a check, but no. Bishop a6. Oh my gosh, this tactic. I was taught... This is the tactic I was talking about. And I missed it. The tactic is bishop a6 because takes, you take, you're hitting the rook and the knight, but you're not threatening really the rook, you're threatening to take the knight with check. So like, if they were to move back, for example, check, whatever, here, takes, and you're winning, man, I'm never going to forget this tactic again then. You don't get to play it very often, but The one good thing about this game is that it just taught me a very valuable lesson, that when the bishop comes out early like this, I think that obviously I can't just go knight a3, knight f3, but you can also follow through. This idea that I had does kind of work because I knew that this tactic sometimes it's so not obvious. Yeah, bishop a6, and white is already winning. Because again, takes, and if takes with check, and then here you can just trade everything off and take the material. Wait, no, that's a blunder. No, that would not be right. Here we go bishop b7 check. Queen blocks, bishop d6 check. Oh, there's tactics here. Okay, so then if king takes, yeah, this is all theory. This is all part of this trap. The king is forced back. And then what? Queen takes a6. Okay, so then I guess we just take the extra pawn and we're threatening knight e5. So I had a chance to gain an advantage very early on, actually, and I missed that. Okay. All right. Otherwise, bishop e2 is... Okay, it does want this. You can't take right away, so it takes... Bishop takes d6. Okay. And then queen a3. Oh, that's clever. Queen a3. We're winning that pawn almost. Here, knight b3. We are winning that pawn. Rook here. Then just d takes. Yeah. That would have been better. Not a typical plan I'm familiar with in London. I just got too boxed in my head. Okay, so h4 did not work. The move is queen b5. Wow. So here, f3. Here it's the computer's like, okay, do your worst. Where are you going to go with that bishop? You go back here. Queen takes c5. He continues pushing. Bishop f4. Yeah, there's no real threat here. Okay, I was seeing ghosts then. h5 really doesn't, because if he were to play h5, I guess that is a good move. Bishop g6 would be best. And then queen takes e5. Here, and it's just same thing. And in fact, what if queen doesn't get trapped? No. Okay. So I missed all of this and started h5, like h4. h4 was when I started losing, and h5. Queen b5, the computer just wanted queen b5. So what happened here, and this is kind of the lesson that I'm going to take from this, is that number one, you know, I overestimated my opponent's attack, because as we can see, if he, like, what's he going to do? If he goes here, he can't even, oh, hold on, it's my move. So let's say I went there. If he goes here, okay, I guess we just take on c5. He's never actually threatening like f4, so it would have to be with the h-pawn. So I overestimated my opponent's attack, and I stopped my own attack to try to like address his threat. And when you go into defensive, when you don't really need to, often things go bad, you know, and like it's better to counterattack a lot of the time. That's not what I did. I tried counterattacking here. That's what I tried to do, but it wasn't the right idea. It just weakens that square, so now I can never touch the f pawn, and I can't move the bishop because it has to defend that pawn. And then I saw that I missed that h5, he can just go, what was I thinking here? I went h4 because I was thinking, okay, he's going to go, I played this because I thought, wait a second, maybe he's getting his queen trapped, he has to go here. And then I was like, oh, wait a second, let's see, f4, this just kind of paralyzes the, wait, what? It just said f4. Oh, bishop f4, okay. So everything is kind of tied down. If you were to go here, you could take with en passant. So yeah, that's a bummer. The rest of this game, I mean, I was down the exchange, so this is just losing. Okay. Well, the loss there was very early on, but lesson learned. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.